Yeah, it was at 1 Timothy 4 and 6. If thou If thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua Mashiach, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine. All right, good doctrine. All right, because the scriptures say that. I'm paraphrasing, but it says going to and fro with every word of doctrine. All right, how you listening to IUIC, ISUBK, you dabbling GMS a minute. You listening to 6, 7, 8 doctrines. That's why you bugged out and confused, man. One doctrine telling you to go this way, and the other 7 telling you to go another way. That's why you bugged out, man. Alright? The name is Yah. You'll say, like, somebody might say the name is just Yah, but you got a higher shirt on. You bugging out, man. And you rocking 2 different names, man. Alright, so that's why you gotta make sure it's good doctrine that you receive. Just like when you look at the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, alright, the one thing that, myself I respect about them is they never tell you to just take their word for it. Go look that shit up. I'm telling you, but go look it up. But a lot of these brothers just you just run with everything, man. Everybody not telling you the truth. You got a lot of these camps that are sold out, man. They making money off the Lord. They took the Judas purse. So you listening to them where their whole intent is to move you away from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's why they don't say the name. That's why it's still saying Christ. Or they telling you the name is a higher. Or, I don't even know like about all them names they be using. But, Yah or Yahweh, Yeshua, all this dumbass shit. They doing that on purpose because they take the Judas purse. So now their sole intent is to keep you away from the name Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Whereas you may be thinking, I got the breakdowns. I know this, I know that. They just misleading you, man. That's why the scriptures say, woe unto them that scatter. I'm paraphrasing, woe unto them that scatter my sheep. Meaning it's niggas out here doing that. They just saying some other shit just to scatter you for the money. Because they don't really believe the Lord coming back. They don't believe Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh's going to send Yahweh Shai back. They don't believe that. So this is just a hustle to them. Make a couple dollars. Alright, and they pimping you. If thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua Mashiach, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou has attained. Alright. It says, but refuse, this is verse 7, but refuse profane and old wise fables, and exercise thyself rather unto godliness. Alright. So anything outside of the truth, of course, to shun it off. Just like in the book of Job, where it said Job was a man that eschewed, I'm saying it right, he eschewed evil. Alright, meaning he avoided it. Alright. He eluded it. So that's how you should look at all these other doctrines. Alright, this is something that you gotta avoid. It's something that you gotta elude. For the sake of your spirit, man. Alright. This is in Matthew 4:4. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High. All right, man shall not live off bread alone. All right, so going back to that Psalms 34, all right, about the young lion lacking and needing to be fed. All right, it's talking about spiritually fed. All right, man shall not live off bread alone. You got to be fed. But being a young lion, you got to listen to the older lions, man. All right. Yeah, this Ephesians 5:29. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord the church. Alright, so going back to the young lion lacking, alright, you need nourishment to grow. Alright. No man hateth his flesh, you want to nourish and cherish it. So the way to nourish or to be nourished, alright, is to fall in line under the apostles and elders that have been set before you. That's the way to be nourished and to come up. Alright. That's the way to learn. Alright. Going back to that Psalms. Alright, that 34, the young lion lacks, man. It's like we all was lacking. Alright, we all didn't know. Alright, we all, was going astray. Alright. But at the end of the day, those who learn is those who have submitted to the teachings of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, starting with the apostles and elders. Alright, when we came in the truth, we wasn't, nah, that's wrong. Like, how the fuck would I know? I just got here. How would I know what's right and what's wrong? Alright, over a man or a group of men that have been preaching this word. Alright, some of them longer than I've been alive. Alright, so it's a pride thing and an ego thing with a lot of, brothers that have realized that they are, Israelites. It's a pride thing. I just don't want nobody telling me what to do. Nobody can be a king over me. You remember when the Israelites put Saul as king over them? So no man could be a king over me. Alright. And which is crazy because that, even though the Most High did say, I'm your king, that still brought forth King David. So what are you talking about? Is King David not a righteous king? Alright. That's why, you come in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Alright. Submit to the teachings of the Lord, man. And the Lord told you, man, you gotta be born again. You gotta be as a babe, man. Alright? You don't give a babe milk. You don't give a babe meat. You give him milk. Alright? Just like when you come in this truth, you learn the basics. Alright? You learn the basic, like, breakdowns and everything like that. You're not jumping to Revelations or Daniel's 7 or nothing like that your first week. Or you learn you're an Israelite. You learn how to conduct yourself within the law to the best of your ability. You learn it like that. You're not down. You're a super Israelite after, even if it's been a year. I've been in the truth a year. You're still a babe. I learned about it. I came into the truth in 2013, so what would that be? Going on 8 years. I'm still a babe. I'm still learning. These things that the apostles and elders of Great Millstone say. Oh shit, word. I didn't know that. But a lot of brothers want to be super Israelites, And that super Israelite shit is why you are one of the young lions that's lacking. Because you can't submit. Submission is not a bad word, It's not like being a sucker. It's just, I sincerely want to learn. Teach me. Alright? But First Timothy. 1 Timothy 4:6, if thou put the brethren in remembrance of these things, thou shalt be a good minister of Yahushua Mashiach, nourished up in the words of faith and of good doctrine, whereunto thou hast obtained. Alright, nourished up in the good words of faith. Alright, I got that word, nourishment again. Alright, going back to that Psalms. Alright, the young lion do lack. Alright, and he's hungry. Alright, he needs to be nourished. Alright, and you have to be nourished in the good words of faith. Alright, from those who have had faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua a lot longer than you have. You have to be nourished up in that. Alright, taught. Don't be bucking up, trying to be, Jake, just trying to be that nigga, You gotta be nourished up in the words of faith. Alright? How can somebody send you a video that's an hour long and you respond, you have a rebuttal within 15 minutes? You didn't even watch the video. You so busy trying to buck up that you're not being nourished up in the faith. You never even read that scripture. But you know what it means in 15 minutes, an hour long video. Alright? This is not.